Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Joining us now is Nicole Burch with the new comedy special Mama Drama, out now on Amazon and Apple TV. Hi. Good morning.
Hi, thank you for having me.
We're so excited you're here.
Oh, thank you. I'm excited.
You're a Kansas girl.
I am. I am born and raised in Kansas City, and then I actually went to Washburn University.
That's amazing. So you have spent plenty of time in Topeka.
Yes, love Topeka.
What is your favorite Topeka memory?
Oh, I don't think I can tell you because I went to college here, so I'm pretty sure it's not appropriate for morning television.
Does it involve alcohol?
It does. It does. Probably Boone's Farm wine.
Okay,
so
love it.
Let's just get specific. That's
and you're having lunch with your sorority sisters after this.
A few of my sorority sisters. Some obviously have to work, but yeah, we're doing that after this, so I'm really excited.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, shout out to the Thetas.
Yes.
It's so much fun, man, coming back home and kind of seeing all old friends.
Yeah.
It's great that you're coming off of this new special now, Mama Drama. Tell us a little bit about the show. It's kind of, we watched it not too long ago.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Kind of about your journey as a single mother with your daughter.
Yeah.
She's what, 4
She's 4.5 now. So when I shot it, she was 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So please tell the audience a little bit.
Yeah. So I think you're kind of a movie buff, right? Because you do a lot of the movie critic stuff. So if you guys remember, not to date myself, but Diane Keaton did the movie Baby Boom.
Oh yes.
Right. And so it was this woman who was very career oriented. I think she worked for an ad company, and then suddenly a family member dies and she inherits a child. And so that was kind of the trajectory of this, in that I was not planning on having kids, and the world, works in mysterious ways. And I ended up having my daughter and trying to juggle her with my career and figuring out, because I live in Los Angeles, trying to do all that is where the hilarity ensues, because you're like, oh, I can't do the gig anymore where I'm on tour 40 weeks out of the year, and now I have a baby. So it's kind of like juggling that's where the whole comedy special spurred from.
And I love, I'm not going to spoil it, but I love the origin story of how your daughter came to be.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a rom-com, but not with the ending you'd expect.
Yeah, it's like Judd Apatow's Knocked Up a little bit. So I'm trying to keep it PG for the morning people, because you're just having your coffee. But yeah, it was unexpected. It's a friend that I co-parent with now. His name's Craig, and I think we do a pretty stellar job. But it's insane how it happened. It's absolutely insane. And then we shot
Now you have this little angel.
That's her. That's my little angel.
So yeah. So what? Can you tell us how this photo shoot went?
Okay. I would love you to know that this photo shoot was supposed to take 2 hours, and it was with a really good photographer friend of mine, and I had this huge idea, and I was like, it's going to be me trying to do stand-up while juggling her, but my daughter's pretty cheeky, so we could kind of curate her to, do something like this, or look at mom, or be like, you're not funny. That was the goal. The only time he could do it was at noon, which is her nap time.
Oh, no.
And this is what you got. We were there for 6 full minutes. We were there for 6 minutes. And I was like, whatever, we got to take it. That's it. So this is the final product. And I would love to tell you, because a lot of people don't like when people post photos of their kids crying or something like that. And I'm like, this is literally all we had as an option. And then my friend did the graphics and made it look like she was, defacing the wall. So yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good in the long run, but
pretty accurate.
Very stressful morning. And I was like, this summarizes the entire comedy special. Me trying to do a job and then also having her as balance. That's,
Wow.
Yeah.
And I bet so many people, I mean, young parents, or parents of all ages, and I'm not a parent yet, but I definitely, found it hilarious. I bet that so many people can relate to what you are going through.
Yeah, and I think especially now there's so many people that have to work. Like, it's both people in the household have to work, and so juggling that with a kid and finding that balance is that's the hardest part for me, because now I'm making most of my money writing so that I can be home with her in these early years. But at the same time, like, if I do get 20 cities, I try to take her to like 5 with me.
Cool.
Which is
because she can get that experience.
Oh yeah, and her bedtime's 8 o'clock. So like I'm out the door at 8:30. She's fine, but like now it's become a family thing because it takes a village, right?
Yes.
So now mom's coming with me on tour, fiance's coming with me on tour,
fun.
like all the people that are kind of helping, and they get to travel with me. So it's
are they here in Kansas with you?
They're in Kansas with me. So yes, fiance Everly, my daughter, is with me, and then we're staying at my mom's in Kansas City because we're doing Kansas City this week. So yeah.
Oh, you should take it to the zoo.
I've heard it's good, yeah?
It's pretty good
Yeah,
zoo.
it's a good zoo, yeah. So we'll probably do that, yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's this kind of recent tour been so far for you?
The press tour has been great, and then we're hoping to do a fall tour and get back out there. But we're doing this for the next 6 weeks, promoting the comedy special. That's been fun to just kind of get out there. She can go with me. It's not requiring too much of like my time as far as like making the special was. So it's been a lot of fun, and then I get to meet lovely people like you guys and new people, and come back to Topeka, man.
Exactly.
I love being back here.
Come back to your roots.
Yeah.
And so I was curious, watching the show again, you're bringing so much of your life into it. Like, what didn't quite make it, or how did you form this show together by pulling all these incidences and happenings out?
There were a few things that I had written, like we had to cut 10 minutes. So we actually shot 10 minutes and then had to cut, just for time. They were like, what do you want to lose? I did a bit about gentle parenting, where I was like, gentle parenting works for gentle children. And my daughter is not one of those. So there is something about strong-willed kids that need a little bit extra rein, because I'm like, oh, she's either going to be the CEO of a Forbes 500 company or she's going to run a cartel. Like, these are the options that we have. So that was taken out. And then, I had to cut out a lot of the, there's only so much you can talk about poop, right? And you're covered in it for the first 3 years. Nobody wants to hear that, so we took that stuff out.
That makes sense. Well, it sounds like you're going to have plenty of material like throughout her life.
Oh, I know.
And I'm sure she's going to have a say in like what you can include and exclude.
Well, so there is a part at the end of the special where she makes an appearance, which, not to give anything away, but she does make an appearance. And if I told you how that really went, she wanted to keep the microphone and do her own bit because she'd been watching me backstage perform. So that's terrifying. I'd rather her be an accountant. I'd rather her be an accountant. You know what I mean? Like, get a 9 to 5.
She's gonna grow up like, I want to be a comedian. Like, don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Get her the 5.
That will encourage.
Yeah.
I love it. And Nicole, I'm curious, anything else down the pipeline you can talk about that we might see you in the future?
Yeah, so I'm actually turning this into a pilot. And so we've got meetings with some of the networks to turn this into a pilot because, I mean, like you said, it's kind of like a rom-com where two people get into the situation that did not expect to have a kid. So there's that, and then hoping to tour and go back out on tour in the fall. But,
all right, we'll keep our eye out for your tour and make sure to promote it.
Please.
And please come back to Topeka anytime.
I would love to. I'll be back anyway, so I would love to see you guys.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, this has been such a pleasure. Nicole, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
It's been a blast.
Thanks.
Of course, everybody, please head on over to NicoleBurch.com to keep up with her and find her latest special, Mama Drama, on Amazon and Apple TV.